Welcome everybody to another exciting edition of Sports Frenzy's Picks Edition. This is Season 5, Episode 23. I'm Jamie. And he's Tim.
And I'm the coach. Tony's on the phone. Because Skype's not working. Just call it bugs again.
Gotta love the bugs.
Bug continues.
We're gonna rename the show Sports Frenzy Bugs Edition.
Might as well just take a new photograph on me and put me back on the couch.
I know, right? I could bring back Dummy Tim again.
Although, hey, you know what? If we stay on Skype long enough, you could just have a frozen image of me on the couch already.
There you go. It's possible.
This is beyond frustrating, but we do what we can to get you guys a show. So we're back to old school again.
Hey, it works.
It does work, especially since all the extreme bad weather last week. We didn't have a show for you, so at least this week we got a show for you.
Did you miss us?
So, they always miss us. We miss us. So what's going on with you, Brother Rose?
Not too much. I got my hair cut today. Going with the CM Punk look today.
I kind of saw that haircut before Skype went off.
Yeah, saw it for about a minute, and then Skype decided to stop working.
I thought it looks like you were coming real close to shaving your head and doing Bam Bam Bigelow there.
Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Yeah. All right. Let's
what do you
get.
want to do first? Jump into some picks?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's refresh our memory of how to do this properly.
How to do this properly? Is that what you said?
Yeah. It's been so long.
Alright, so how do we do this properly?
Well, we got girls high school basketball starting us off first. We have the 7 wins, 12 losses, the Tecumseh girls. Going against those Adrian girls, we have Adrian Maple's record is 4-15. 4 wins, 15 losses.
And this is high school basketball, by the way.
Yes.
So, this is a rivalry game.
That it is.
Who are you taking?
Just because Tecumseh's record's a little bit better, I'm going with Tecumseh.
I am going with Tecumseh as well. Alright, continuing on with women's high school basketball. We have the 6 wins, 12 losses Onstead, traveling to the 15 wins, 4 losses Madison. The Madison girls are just about as good as the Madison boys.
Yes. I gotta go with them. I'm going Madison girls.
I am going with Madison as well.
And last but not least, for our high school basketball girls teams here, we have the 13 wins, 6 losses, LaSalle. I think I pronounced that right. They're
Leslie here, did you?
Leslie? Oh, okay.
Leslie, Leslie.
Leslie. Sorry, I pronounced it wrong. Leslie.
You can't read his own writing.
I can't. Versus the 5 wins, 15 losses, Hillsdale girls.
Oh, man.
Give me Leslie.
Man, oh, man. Sorry, I hate going against the girls, but I'm going to have to go with Leslie with Brother Rose on this one. All right, next up, we have men's high school basketball. We have the 3 wins and 13 losses Britton Deerfield Patriots. They are traveling to the 13 wins, 6 losses Clinton Redskins. I think it's safe to say that both Rose and I have the Clinton Redskins.
You would be correct. Boy, I'm making this easy on you guys this week. We have the 6 wins, 11 losses, Ida. They're traveling to Onstead, who Onstead's record is 14 wins, 3 losses, and I got Onstead.
Is this playoff action time?
No, not quite yet.
Okay, I just thought it kind of weird that the Onstead men are playing a different team than the Onstead women this week.
Yeah, no.
I know they play the same teams on those weeks, but I guess I could be wrong.
Well, I don't.
Anyway, I've got Onstead as well.
Well, I don't think with a record of 6 wins, 11 losses, I don't think Ida really makes the playoffs with that, would they?
That is true. That is very true. Good point. Alright, is this me or you?
This is you.
I forgot now. Alright, we have the 15 wins, 2 losses, Morenci, traveling to the 7 wins, 11 losses, Sand Creek. And this used to be a rivalry game, but I don't think it's much of a rivalry anymore.
Sorry to do this to you, Jason Boring, the Sand Creek legend. I'm going with Morenci.
Oh, man. Jason don't care so much. It's more of, it would be more of Amanda Ream I'd probably have to answer to on this one, but I got to go with Morenci, too. They got the better record, so I can't. They're a good team. All right. Next up, we have women's NCAA action. And this is you, isn't it?
Yes, it is. We have the 19 wins, 9 losses, East Tennessee State. They're traveling to Chattanooga. So I can say Chattanooga, but I can't say Leslie, apparently. So it's East Tennessee versus Chattanooga. Chattanooga's record is 25 wins, 3 losses, ranked 18th in the nation. I'm going with Chattanooga.
I'm going with Chattanooga, too. Chattanooga in the old days and trains used to be, similar. That's why I went with the choo-choo.
I like it.
All right, next up. Still women's collegiate basketball. We have the 17, wait a minute. Wrong team. We have the 20 wins, 7 losses, ranked 24th in the nation, California. They are traveling to the 25 wins and 2 losses, Oregon State. California is ranked 24th in the nation. Oregon State is ranked 7th in the nation. Who do you like here, Brother Rose?
I'm going to go with Oregon State, just because they have home court advantage.
I got to agree with you. Not only for the home court advantage, but they do have a better record.
That too. That's just an added bonus. Last but not least for NCAA girls basketball, we have the 17 wins, 10 losses, West Illinois. They're traveling to South Dakota, and South Dakota has a record of 21 wins, 6 losses. I'm going to go with South Dakota on this one.
I agree with you. I'm going to go with South Dakota as well. All right, moving on to men's collegiate basketball action. You all know how we feel about this one. Go Blue!
Go Blue!
Go Blue! Go Blue! Go Blue! Go Blue! We have the 14 wins, 13 losses. 13 losses? What are losses? 13 losses. Michigan.
Go Blue!
Michigan. They're traveling to the 23 wins, 5 losses, ranked 14th in the nation, Maryland.
Go Blue!
Go Blue!
Go Blue!
Go Blue!
Hey, Michigan did beat Ohio State, so anything's possible in college basketball.
That was huge! Huge win!
Huge! Next, we have the 26 wins, 2 losses, ranked 6th in the nation, Villanova. They're traveling to Xavier. Xavier has a record of 18 wins, 11 losses, and are unranked. I got to go with Villanova.
V versus X.
Sounds like a math equation.
There's a part of me that really, really wants to go with Xavier just because, Professor Xavier.
Ah, yes.
But that would be the comic book story coming out in me. So I'm going to agree with you and go with Villanova.
And let's see. Next we have your first. Man, good one. Woo! All right, we have the 26 wins, 2 losses, ranked 10th in the nation, Northern Iowa. They're traveling to Wichita State, who has a record of 25 wins, 3 losses, and are ranked 11th in the nation. I'm going with Wichita State because it's home court advantage, and I don't know why else.
Oh man, I've been working on my voice there. I might be bringing back my heavy metal hard rock band from the '80s someday. Jeez. That's an 11th, huh? Jesus, this is too close for comfort here. You know what? I think this will be different this week. I'm going to go with Northern Iowa on this one.
Ooh.
No reason other just to mix it up a little bit.
Hey, putting the belts on the line now.
As close as that game is, it's anybody's game as far as I'm concerned.
This is true.
All right. Next up, we have the... Oh, you can go ahead and take this one.
Okay, we have 19 wins, 8 losses. Michigan State Spartans.
Is your writing really that bad this week? You almost couldn't even make out your...
No, my brain kind of shut off for a second there. I had to reboot and,
Oh, kind of like Skype.
Yes, exactly, like Skype, yes. All right, anyways. 19 wins, 8 losses, Michigan State Spartans. They're traveling to the Wisconsin Badgers, who have a record of 25 wins, 3 losses, ranked 5th in the nation. I'm going with Wisconsin.
Wichita, Wisconsin.
Wichita, Wisconsin.
Oh, man. Izzo doesn't even believe in his own players. He said this is the worst team he's ever coached. So, a couple of weeks ago, he even went as far as saying that they couldn't make a free throw to save their lives. So.
Ouch.
So I'm going with Wisconsin as well.
You mean the Wichita, Wisconsin?
Yeah, Wichita, Wisconsin. Everybody, that's not true. It's just Wisconsin. Anywho, we have some NLL lacrosse for you. We have a 7-win, 1-loss Toronto Rocks, traveling to the 4 wins and 2 losses. We're going to come up with this stuff. 4 wins, 2 losses. I cannot say losses today. The Edmonton Rush. Did I say 7-1 for Toronto Rocks?
Yes, you did. 7-1 Toronto Rock.
Is that who you're going with?
Yes. 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 Yes.
I'm going with the Toronto Rock as well. Or should I say the Toronto Rock?
We have the 3 wins, 4 losses, the Minnesota Swarm. They're traveling to face the Vancouver Stealth, who has 3 wins and 4 losses.
Who apparently have been pretty stealthy this year.
Apparently, they have the same record. I think I'm going to go with the Swarm. Because it seems like every time I go against the Swarm, they win.
I was thinking that is exactly why I'm thinking them. I was thinking the same exact thing. Alright, we have some NBA basketball action. We have the 10 wins, 45 losses. New York Knicks. Wow. They are horrible. They are traveling to the 23 wins, 24 losses. Going to be making the playoffs. Your Detroit basketball. I bet you heard that a few times, didn't you?
I did. Yes. For those that don't know, I was at the Pistons game on Tuesday against the Cleveland Cavaliers, so I got to see LeBron James. I was so close to LeBron, I could almost taste his sweat.
Who cares about LeBron James? You got to see Reggie Jackson.
Yes, I did. Tayshaun.
Tayshaun.
Yes. I'm just saying I was that close to LeBron James. That's all I'm saying. So, but yes, it was a fun game, but the Pistons unfortunately lost to the Cavaliers. But it was still fun. But I'm going with the Pistons just because I was at the Palace on Tuesday.
This is a rebuilt, restructured, playoff action-ready team you got going here. I still believe in Detroit Pistons. Go Pistons.
Go Pistons. Next, we have the 44 wins, 10 losses, the Golden State Warriors. They're traveling to Toronto to face the Raptors, who have a record of 37 wins, 20 losses. I got to go with the Golden State Warriors on this one.
I hear you. I agree. Golden State for me as well. All right, we have some minor league hockey coming your way. The 33 wins, 10 losses, 3 overtime losses. The Toledo Walleye. They're traveling to Kalamazoo, who has 23 wins, 21 losses, 2 overtime losses. Are both these teams, is Kalamazoo affiliated with the Red Wings as well?
I'm not sure. I will have to look that one up.
Anyway, I got the Walleye.
The Walleye. I also have the Walleye. NHL hockey. We have the 33 wins. 15.
No intros this week?
What?
No intros this week?
Oh, we're going to do NASCAR, I thought.
Very good, very good.
For Dancing Deb.
You're on top of this. Good work, Rose.
I'm like white on rice. We have 33 wins, 15 losses, 11 overtime losses. Your Detroit Red Wings.
Let's go, Red Wings. Let's go, Red Wings. Let's go, Red Wings.
Versus the 41 wins, 13 losses, 7 overtime losses, the Nashville Predators.
Let's go, Red Wings. Let's go, Red Wings.
Let's go Red Wings.
Do we have who's going to be the goalie for this game?
I'm unsure. Since the Red Wings have so many options right now for goaltenders. Your next game, I want to do this next one. Oh, can I?
Yeah, go for it.
I just want to do the. Then this game is your last 3-point bonus game.
That was awesome. It sounded like a whammy bar on a guitar. That was pretty cool.
Wait till you watch me do it. You're going to be cracking up laughing when you see the video of it. I think I got a little red in the face on that one. I'm sure my neighbors heard that one too. They're probably like, what the hell's going on? Okay, you can continue on now. I just want to do the 3-point bonus game thing.
Alright, we have the 36 wins, 20 losses, 5 overtime losses Blackhawks. We're traveling to 37 wins, 19 losses, 6 overtime losses. The Tampa Bay Lightning. Are we going with the Lightning, Rose?
Just to go against the Chicago Blackhawks, yes, I am going to go with the Lightning.
I'm right there with you.
Because apparently I have to put some Chicago teams on these sheets because otherwise people complain that there's no Chicago teams on the sheets. And we know who I'm referring to right now, don't we? Sorry.
Hey, it's time for the return of NASCAR.
It is! Roll it! So excited! Get your dancing shoes on there, dancing dap!
I didn't know we had a Tasmanian devil here with us tonight.
That did sound like the Tasmanian devil.
Totally sounds like the Tasmanian devil right there.
Sorry. Well, I got to get back into the scream there. And I think my voice is a little gone still from my 3-point bonus game from just prior. So.
Well, there's some huge happenings in NASCAR this season already.
Yes, we do.
Official race. So let's talk about this a little bit, Rose.
Well, for starters, the race this week is going to be in Atlanta at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Just throwing that out there. Just anybody has any curiosities about that. First off, Kurt Busch, he is out indefinitely due to a suspension. Apparently, he well, due to the fact he's going through some psychological issues. For those of you who don't really know, he's in some trouble right now for domestic violence with his ex-girlfriend, and he claims that his ex-girlfriend is
Ninja assassin girlfriend.
Yes, his ninja assassin girlfriend. That's what he claims. So yeah, then I think it was some sort of trial or time run or something like that. His brother Kyle Busch crashed into the wall and hurt his or broke his foot. So yesterday he had foot surgery, and he is going to be out indefinitely with foot injury from that.
Just correct you a little bit there, Rose. That was his second surgery.
Oh, it's second.
It was surgery number 2. I guess they had to go back in and do something else.
I see.
But either way, this is nuts. We went from taking these guys and just kind of making fun and having fun with it because they were brothers to having absolutely no Bush brothers at all.
Whoever thought you wouldn't be hearing one of us fight over, no, I want Kyle Busch, no, I want Kyle Busch. Well, now neither one of us can pick Kyle Busch this week. Well, we can, but it would be...
Are you going to get more serious about NASCAR now?
Yes. 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 I've been doing research.
Well, let's recap who won last week.
Last week was Joey Logano.
So Joey Logano has pretty much taken off where he left off last season.
Correct. One sec here. Let me pull it up here for us here on NASCAR. Good standings. Bloop. All right, there we go. Yes, last week it was Joey Logano. And then...
Well, I believe at the same time, this is also, oh shoot, I just lost that from my mind. Somebody's pretty much retirement tour. It's,
yes, that would be Jeff Gordon.
Yes, thank you. Jeff Gordon is throwing in the towel after this season.
Yep.
So, some big things happening in NASCAR right now.
Well, I have already selected my driver for this week. I'm going with Kevin Harvick.
Based on what?
Well, I think he came in second last week. I think. Let me check that. Results. Let me figure that out. And I believe he won the whole kit and caboodle last year. Yes, he came in second last week. And go to standings.
This is really going to add an interesting aspect to our picks.
Yes, I would agree. And I think he won because he had the most amount of points last year. Kevin Harvick did. So I'm going with him for my driver this week.
For a second, I was going, yes, I agree with you. I think I'm going to go with Kevin Harvick as well.
This is true. You could.
Then I won't do that. We got to make it a little interesting for you guys. So, without doing any research, not looking much, I do like that Joey Logano kid. He's got a good attitude. He's a good driver. He's young. I think I'm going to go with Joey Logano.
That would be a good choice.
And you went with Kevin Harvick?
Yes. Now,
all right.
And just to refresh everybody's memory, we take first, second, and third place. So if you pick the first, second, or third place drivers, you get one extra point. So just
still just 1 point, but it's a point.
It's a point, yes, but it could make or break who gets the title for the week. Let's see by the way, let's see. I know it was Joey Logano winning it in first place. Kevin Harvick in second place, who was in third place last week. Oh, Dale Earnhardt Jr. He came in third place last week.
All right. So there you go.
So Tim and I were talking a little bit earlier this week, and we both said since neither one of the Busch brothers are driving, maybe Tim and I should throw our names in the hat and see if we can jump in those cars. I mean, shoot, even if you come in dead last place, which last place driver was Landon Castle, he won $262,000 just for driving around a track. Oh, wait, 18 laps. He drove 18 laps and got $262,000 just for 18 laps of work. So I'll drive a lap around it going 55 miles an hour and see how well I do.
I'm not sure if we're really going to get to this or not, but I'll try and look it over a little bit. But going into this race, we actually have, I think, 3 rookie drivers right now.
Ooh.
So, because there's somebody replacing Kyle, there's somebody replacing Kurt. So to be fair to them, I might try and find who they are and put them on in place of Kurt and Kyle until they get back.
Oh, that'd be cool.
After I get back. So
Well, the funny part is next season we're going to have to update the sheet there and remove Jeff Gordon and put somebody else in his place.
Yeah.
So.
We pretty much followed these sheets from the original concept sheets, and we never really messed with them. But man, NASCAR's picking up pace, so we're going to have to make some changes here, folks.
Yes, we will.
There's been some big stuff going on. That first race of the season that you were talking about, I don't even know if we ended up talking about that live on the air or not. But it was that qualifying thing that didn't really mean anything at all. Apparently there was a lot of ticked off people about that. They didn't like the format, they didn't like doing it, and they thought it was pretty pointless and meaningless. So there's lots of discussion going on how we can better improve NASCAR racing. And just a ton of drama going on in NASCAR right now. I think it's soap opera. Become like a soap opera.
Hey, there you go. Kind of like WWE wrestling.
I was reading somewhere last week, Danica Patrick got ticked off at somebody, and they had it out. So there's been some fights going on, so there you go. But, so NASCAR's back. It's a busy year so far already, and this is only the second race of the season. Excuse me. So there you go. Keep your eyes out on NASCAR if you're a NASCAR fan or if you're just new to NASCAR, because it's a busy time.
Yes, it is.
You got anything else for us, Rose?
Yes, I do. Let's see. We have the Minnesota Vikings running back Adrian Peterson has been reinstated after U.S. District Court Judge David Duty ruled Thursday in the NFL Players Association lawsuit against the NFL on Peterson's behalf. As a result of the ruling, the Vikings might now be forced to make a decision on Peterson sooner rather than later. They can release or try to restructure his contract now, and also will be free to trade him once the league years begins March 10th. So real quick here, they could trade him, I guess. So I guess Adrian Peterson will be back next year. Los Angeles outfielder Josh Hamilton suffered a drug relapse this week. So I'm kind of thinking he's going to be heading back to rehab possibly. Shocking one. I thought this was really shocking. The Lions announced the release of the 29-year-old running back, what's his name? Forgot to jot his name down there. Who's their running back they just released? Way to be prepared, Rose. Who's the running back? I'm drawing a blank here right now. Oh, Reggie Bush. There it is. So they released Reggie Bush Wednesday afternoon, less than 2 weeks before the start of free agency. Bush signed a 4-year deal with the Lions in 2013 and was 1,000-yard rusher for Detroit in his first year with the club. Bush couldn't stay healthy in 2014, though dealing with a lingering ankle injury that started in Week 5 against Buffalo and never completely healed. So wish best of luck there for Reggie. I was kind of shocked, actually, by that one.
Some people were, some people weren't. From what I've been reading about it, a lot of people were not as shocked as what you thought, really. So, I don't know. Obviously, they have a plan there, so
yeah.
We'll see.
If his ankle's never going to fully heal, I guess there's no point in keeping him around. So, no.
I suppose that is true.
Dallas Mavericks have suspended point guard Rajon Rondo 1 game for conduct detrimental to the team. Actually, funny, Tuesday from the Palace of Auburn Hills, LeBron James is not thrilled that his son, young basketball standout, a 10-year-old, mind you, has already received letters and even scholarship offers from college coaches.
I'll give you a break. Like LeBron wouldn't have expected the same thing.
Yeah, he said, he's already got some offers from colleges. James told CBS Detroit before the Cavaliers matchup against the Pistons. It's pretty crazy. It should be a violation. You shouldn't be recruiting 10-year-old kids, LeBron James says.
That is silly.
Yes, and as I recall, you were being recruited when you were who knows how young too, LeBron, and you went into the NBA when you were 18, so that's only 8 years from your son there. Like I said, Kyle Busch had successful surgery Wednesday afternoon on his broken left foot, his second surgery in 5 days following a head-on crash in a Daytona International Speedway concrete wall. I guess the concrete wall won.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Oh, this is kind of crazy. An Italian fisherman, yes, I am talking about fishing right now. An Italian fisherman reeled in, are you ready for this, an 8-foot 9-inch catfish that weighed 280 pounds. And no, I did not get that from the tabloids. That was ABC News, I think, that posted that picture. I posted the article to the blog. Check out the size of the fish. Good work by that guy. What else was there? Something else.
Rip.
What?
Rip.
Rip Hamilton?
Yes.
Yes, he is officially retired. I thought he was already retired, but apparently he's not.
Is he going to retire as a Piston?
They didn't say anything about that. Everybody was commenting on it, saying that, oh yeah, he should sign a couple-day contract with the Pistons and retire as a Pistons, just like all of his other guys.
Definitely should be allowed to retire as a Piston, in my opinion. I don't have the full story on this, but we can post this to the blog, but if you're looking for the return of Brock Lesnar on Raw, don't. Apparently he has walked out on him. And his WWE contract is in question, and it appears he's wanting to go back to MMA fighting. And one of the things that had been mentioned by CM Punk was that he had expressed interest in helping CM Punk train for MMA. So it could be Mr. Brock Lesnar. I don't know. That could be a big hit to WrestleMania if he decides not to show up.
I would think he would be under contract for that, so I would think he'd have to show up for that one.
Well, just because you're under contract doesn't mean you're going to show up.
True. Well, that's going to kill the...
CM Punk was under contract, too.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. I posted this one up on the thing, and I thought the Wrestling World page posted this up. Should the New Age Outlaws be in the WWE Hall of Fame? What do you think, Tim?
I don't think so. Not yet. I just don't feel... I don't feel like they've been around long enough to be in the Hall of Fame. I don't know. I just don't feel... I'm just not that impressed by the New Age Outlaws anymore.
I think there's other people and other teams that deserve, and other tag teams that deserve to be in the Hall of Fame more than the New Age Outlaws. For instance, the Hardy Boys, I think they do. The Dudley Boys.
Just because they're signed with the company doesn't mean they should just automatically be thrown in there, you know?
Yeah. Yep. I can't think of anything else right now. I know there's something on the tip of my tongue I wanted to say, and I can't remember what it was. I should have wrote it down. I know it'll come to me later tonight and be like, darn it. There it is.
I was having some discussions with Roger Schoonover, our good buddy Roger Schoonover, that Jack Nicholson is not a real happy man about the Lakers situation right now. He is a die-hard lover of the Lakers, and he's not thrilled with how things are going with them right now.
I just found what I wanted to talk about. My brother there, Derrick Rose, will have surgery Friday morning on the torn meniscus in his right knee, the Chicago Bulls announced on Thursday. There's no timetable for his return, but they are hopeful that he will be back by the end of the season, I guess. But shocker, Derrick Rose is injured again.
The Pistons signed another new guy, John Lucas III. They're signing to a 10-day contract right now, so that's just to help him out a little bit with the rest of the season. To see where that goes. And one of the other things that's being discussed is this is another one posted by, where'd it go? My buddy Roger Schoonover. There are talks the two NFL teams might move to Los Angeles. Inglewood County City Council voted late Tuesday night to approve the fast tracking of an NFL stadium. So stay tuned to that. There's some big news coming that way here in the future. Who is this? I think this is one of the guys. I don't have the full story. I'll have to pull this up here. But you can find it on our webpage too, under NASCAR. Joe Nemechek to drive David Reagan's front row motorsports car at Atlanta Motors. So that is one of your new drivers this week. Pretty much that's all I have for you. Other than one really cool thing, next Thursday there's going to be some Michigan lacrosse players coming to visit the Porter Center.
Oh.
Yes, so that's going to be kind of cool.
That is very cool.
Thursday is Maize and Blue Day, and it's a partial tribute to one of our students who passed away. He was an honorary member of their team, so they're coming here to help celebrate the spirit of life and stuff like that. So that's going to be awesome. We got some Go Blue action at the Porter Center next Thursday. So that's going to be cool to see. I can't wait for that. It's going to be neat. And that's all I pretty much have for you. Have anything else for us, Rose?
Nope, that's all I got.
All right. Well, like I said before, sorry guys about all the bugs we're having, but at least we got a show out to you guys. So looks like it's going to be another cold weekend, but we got high school football action going on and football. Basketball action going on.
I hope we don't have football going on.
We got some ice fishing going on. Anyways, whatever you like to do on your weekend, get out there and enjoy it. And we'll see you guys again real soon. I'm the coach. Be blessed, everyone.
I'm Jamie.
And if you're not down with that,
we got 2 words for you.